don't know how this is going to record. I'm sitting outside at my sister's and I don't want to show her address for obvious reasons, but let me give you the lowdown of what's been happening. First thing is I'm very confused about my leave. No one has called me back. I was supposed to get a case manager, didn't get a case manager for the FMLA. Evidently, I don't fall under the normal categories because I'm already disabled. So I'm gonna, hi. So, haven't got a call back, so I'm just winging it. I mean, this is not the first time this has happened to me. I need to call my manager, let her know what's going on, and here's the bad news. I actually got two bad news. Well, and one good news. Okay. The doctor saw me and he goes, I think if you're having more pain in your back than you are in your hip, I have a feeling you might have two things going on. You may have, your spinal fusion may be compressing on a nerve, which is making you think your hip is going bad. So I want an MRI for that. Then he goes, and I think also your hip is going bad. So let's do an MRI for that. So that's a lumbar and a hip. And because my Medicare supplement doesn't kick in until I'm 65, I don't want to have to cover the cost of these MRIs. I mean, it's thousands. So I told this to a friend of mine, and I'm not going to give you his name, but he says, I'll cover the copay for now because it's like $500 copay, but they're going to have both the MRIs on one day so that it's considered one visit, if you know what I mean. It's very bizarre how they do this stuff. So I'm getting tired holding the camera. So that's the bad news. Now, the other bad news is my doctor is booked up till April, and here it is, almost Valentine's Day. So that is a 2-month wait. I'm not in any capability of even going to work because the last, I think, 2 shifts I had, I couldn't even bend over. And boy, do I need a pedicure. Oh my God, I can't do my toes right now. So in order to keep getting bumped to later in April, this friend said, I'll pay the copay. That way you don't have to wait till my birthday when I turn 65. So he's going to cover the copay. And so I got it scheduled this Friday at a hospital for both of them. Now that's just a couple days away. So that is really good news. That way I can get in there early April for the operations, if that's what it comes to. But the fact that they may have to go in on my back is very scary. I think the back surgery is scarier than hip surgery because I already had one hip done. So here's the other issue. If I can't work, I can't make any money. So that is the downside here. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I don't know how I'm going to survive. But hopefully somebody will step in and help because I'm a very fast healer. I mean, I heal so fast. I was wearing high heels and driving within 2 weeks, you know. But in the meantime, I've got this interruption of income. I hope nobody thinks I'm nuts. Yeah, here I will be spending Valentine's in the hospital. So my ex-husband's letting me drive his Cadillac, which is automatic, and it's like, oh, I feel like a princess driving a car. And he's got my Mustang, and he's like totally redoing it. One of my favorite people who's a detailer just waxed my new car that my ex-husband bought me, and my Cobra just waxed it. And I'm gonna tell you, this guy, his name is Richard, he does a fantastic job. So my sister just had a HelloFresh delivered, which is exciting as hell. I don't touch the box because whoever's the cook's got to open the box, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Oh, it's the postman. There's a lot of activity here. have to make sure the car don't get towed. So, my granddaughter's, she's okay now. She's back at work from her tonsillectomy and her tonsil stones. Everybody's having all these operations. Oh my God. And my sister was at the doctor's yesterday and she's at the doctor today. She's my little sister. She's going to turn 50 years old in about 3 months. See, what is today? Is this February, March, April, May, June? 5 months. I think she was born the day they landed on the moon. But today I was not in a good place. I don't like to take pills, but this morning I had to take a muscle relaxer. Now, my doctor was trying to give me gabapentin, and I heard that it's for nerve pain, and he says, you may have a nerve being compressed. You need this. And I said, no, I don't know. It's like makes you gain weight and makes you lethargic. But I talked to my ex, and his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, I guess, took it for shingles, and she said it was marvelous. It did not make her sleepy, and it helped with the pain. So I called back my doctor. I said, okay, give me the gabapentin. I'm willing to try anything. But I remember after my last hip surgery, they gave me something for about 7 days, and he says he couldn't refill it because it's only short term. I guess it does liver damage or something. So I'd love to find out what that was, if I could look at my old records. So I've got 2 shirts on, so I don't have to wear a coat. So driving around in a Cadillac's kind of nice, people. Oh, now see, I can't pay my HOA. I had to send them emails saying, hey, I'm having an operation. Can you give me an extra month? Oh my God. I never got any response. I never got, I'm sorry about your situation. They're just cold. And I know a lot of people use illness and operations as an excuse. Well, honey, I am one of those people that don't, unless it's really going down and it's really happening. So it's been raining for, I guess, 5 days straight. And it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. So, the last time I sat on my sister's porch was about 7 years ago, and I had just had the spot on my face. It was a puncture. They took out this precancerous cells, and I was talking about, taking care of your face with sunscreen. So, I guess I will say goodbye. I'm in a bad mood. I'm really in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood because it's never in your schedule to have operations. It's never on your to-do list, right? It's just not. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening.